Are you ready for some phonics magic? Stick around because we're sharing 21 of our secrets to engage your students with phonics word and picture cards. Let's start with 7 ways to use the word cards. Create a memory match game by placing word cards from different patterns face down and take 2 cards each turn. If the words match and have the same phonics pattern, you will keep those words. If not, put them back and draw again. Play until all word cards are gone, and the winner is the one with more pairs. The next idea is simple but easily differentiated. Read and write. A student will get a card, read it out loud, and use it in a sentence. This offers creativity for students to come up with their own sentences as well as work on sentence writing skills. A step up from the last activity, this one is called Build Sentences. I like to give my students 3 cards and have them work those words into one sentence altogether. With Speed Read, you're going to time your little learners to see how many words they can read from different phonics patterns. I love how easily this is differentiated. Each individual student or reading group can work on specific sound skills. Another idea that is easily differentiated is what I call story creation. You can give as many of your sound words as you'd like to students. This week I laid out all 10 and I challenged my students to use as many words as possible in a story. They flip them over when they use them and they have a great time with this. I love the creativity. Another spin is to have them work with a group or partner to create the best story possible. This next activity is called Word Slap, and it's a fun partner or group game. Lay out 2 or more word cards and say a word. The first student to slap their hand on the correct word gets to keep the word card. The winner has the most words at the end. A student favorite is bingo. Have students fill out a bingo card ahead of time. I made a blank one on Canva, and these are the words that you will be calling out. Once the students are all done, put your word cards in a little box and draw them out. The first student to make a bingo yells out bingo and has to say the words for you. This gives them practice thinking about the spelling of words and reading them. Our second category is how to use the phonics picture cards. This first idea gets your kids up and moving with a Phonics Hunt. Hide picture cards around the room and have students work in pairs to find them. They will have to think about the letters and sound them out while they write them down together. A great one-on-one or small group activity is using a word building mat with a picture card. Hand. H, a, n, d. H, a, n, d. Hand. You can find this mat on All Access. Tap into some writing skills with the Make a Story idea. Give students 3 picture cards, one for beginning, middle, and end. I challenge my students to come up with a sentence for each. These are really fun to read out loud to the class, and sometimes students like to tape in these pictures or illustrate their own pictures to go with each picture card. Another favorite is Pictionary. Have students draw out a picture or word card and draw a picture to go with it. The class will guess what the picture is, but they have to write the word on their whiteboards to answer. This makes students think about the spelling of the words. Have students practice differentiating sounds by using sorting mats. I made some really simple paper sorting mats, but you could find our phonics posters or create your own. A classroom absolute favorite is Phonics Charades. I have the students draw out a picture card and act it out, and my other students need to raise their hand and write the word down to guess it, to give a little phonics tie-in. They love it. Picture chains are a visual representation of word ladders. I have my students lay out pictures and work together, trying to make a chain of pictures by only changing one letter. So we have pit, lit, kit. This time they had pan and changed the p to a k for can, and then math into path. Our last category uses phonics words and picture cards together. We'll start off right away with a memory game. Laying out picture and word cards, Draw out a picture card and a word card each time. If they match, you get to keep it. If not, draw again. The person with the most pairs at the end is the winner. Watch how to use these cards to play Go Fish.
Do you have rib? Do you have the word cab?
Go fish.
Get two things done at once by using Phonics word and picture cards to pick your partners. Make sure you have matching sets printed out and have half your students draw word cards, half draw out picture cards, and find their match. Picking partners has never been easier, and your students get phonics practice in the process. Another bingo game because students love it so much. This time, just lay out the picture cards, and students need to sound out the word in their head and write them on their bingo boards. When everyone is ready, just draw the pictures out and project them if possible, or just say the word and students will sound it out on their board. Get your students up and moving with a relay race. Break your students up into teams and head outside if possible. Lay the picture cards on one side and the word cards on another, and their goal is to get a picture card, run over, and get the matching word card. This next idea is a phonics journal. My students love to do this on our what we would call Friday challenge time. I'll give them a couple picture cards or a couple word cards, just some sort of combination, and they need to write a story about this. They would tape these into their journals and write and illustrate, and it was so fun and creative, and we always had a share chair at the end. Our last idea is to send these cards home. After you've taught all of these fun activities, send home a baggie, a small copy of the Phonics word card ideas that's available on All Access, some word cards and picture cards, and let them teach their families all these fun activities while getting extra phonics practice. Check out these two videos and be sure to hit subscribe to never miss any teaching tips and tricks.